Hello, welcome. I'm glad you're joining in a heart-focused, heart-centered yoga practice with Agi. So what I planned for today is jumping into meditation, balancing on the chakras, and working with box breathing for pranayama. Then we'll do a bit of a warm-up and some yoga sequence to invigorate the hands, the arms and shoulders, connecting with the chest and heart center. Then easing into some yin poses and the delicious shavasana. Let that be a surprise with the sandboards, which you can already see set up. So I'm good. Lovely easing into a deep relaxation. So what you will need for this practice, a yoga block or one or two books. Also could grab 2 beach towels and a hand towel for the restorative shavasana. Now I'm gonna grab a beach towel to sit on for our meditation. So I invite you to get comfortable. Whether you're sitting on a chair, kneeling, cross-legged, any other form of sit will be fine. Just invite you to connect with the back, body, feeling it tall, not to arch the back and so much like a banana shape, and not to round and lean back, but feel the sit bones anchored down, and lifting through the top of the head, shoulders relaxed away. When you're ready, close down the eyes or simply soften the gaze down. Just tune in, check in, how do you feel? What do you notice about the body, the mind, the heart? This check-in could be very powerful to discover at the end of the yoga practice to what shift and what changed over in one simple hour or so. So to move into a meditation, we'll do a heart-opening mandala. So I invite you to bring the hands in front of the chest in Anjali Mudra. We interlace the fingers here and exhale the breath out completely. Then breathe and lift the elbows up, look up. A light smile. Exhale, round the back, press the hands away. Chin to chest. Breathe in, rise, press the sit bones down, elongate and look up. Take the right hand down, tilt over to that side, reach with the left fingers. Inhale, lift up to center. And exhale, move into the twist on your left side, gently looking over the left shoulder here. Breathe in, come back to center. And hands to heart space. Then interlace the fingers, breathe in, rise, look up. Exhale, round. Breathe in, lift. And even arch the back as you look up. Then release the left hand on the ground. Reach. Feel that sensation rising on the right side and lift it back to center. Lifting up with the fingers. Exhale, twist. Feel that anchoring down as you look over the right shoulder. Breathe in and bring back the torso, head, arms to center. And then hands to the chest. One more round. Breathe in, lift the elbows, look up, arch gently around as you breathe out, navel to spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and circle the hands all the way to the back. If it's possible, interlace the fingers, press the arms away, shoulders away, opening the chest, front body. Slow exhale, hands to chest. And take the hands down, adjust as you need to. If you like a concentration mudra, then take chin mudra, thumb and index fingers together, the rest of the fingers extended up. If you would like to more turn in, then place the palms facing down on the knees. That's right. Let's start with an easy body scan, connecting with the toes, the ankles, see if they need to change or shift. I feel like I want to change the cross of my legs, set up in a different way. So if that's the same for you, go for it, and you can move anytime you need to. Then move along the knees, see if they need any support. What are the sensations around the knees, the back of the knees, then along the thighs, anchoring down with the hips, inviting softness for the belly and chest, connecting with the tall spine, and also observe the natural curve of that spine. It's more like a tall back, yet a natural wave along the spine. And shoulders rolled away. Arms are soft. The hands are in the mudra, or just resting. Observe the head. And lift your attention, awareness, all the way to the top of the head and over the head. Imagine, sense, visualize the white orb of energy of Sahasrara, the crown chakra. With your next breath in, imagine taking a sip of this divine, expansive, bright energy. And exhale, come down, sink into the center of the head, the third eye. Imagine, sense that violet orb of energy in the center of the head. Take a breath in this place. And then exhale, sink down to the throat center. And one breath in the center of the throat, and using the exhale to move down to the heart. And coming down behind the navel with the exhale to navel chakra to connect. Right front of the spine. And then down all the way to the sacrum, sacral chakra. And then into the base, front of the tailbone above the pelvic floor. You find Mula, Dara, the red orb, the grounding, earthing energy. So the chant is LAM, L-A-M. Invite you to breathe in to the center of the chakra and then chant silently or out loud LAM on the exhale. Visualize and imagine this chakra growing big and surrounding the body. Then draw the awareness to the center with the next breath in, filling up And slow, steady exhale as you chant Lam, Lam, Lam. One more round here. Making that connection and balance. Then apply the in-breath to rise up to sacral chakra, orange orb of energy. The mantra is VAM, V-A-M, VAM. Take 3 rounds of inhale and the chant over the exhale. Excuse me. And then use the inhale to rise up over the navel, front of the spine, a yellow orb of energy, center, feel that frequency. The powerful chant to invigorate this chakra is a RAM, R-A-M. Ram. And finally make your way up to the heart space, center of the chest for Anahata, a divinely green and pinkish color that's resting, that we can connect with. This heart center, believed to be the seat of the soul, the love, compassion, empathy, authenticity, integrity, loving kindness. Maybe you can sense this chakra a bit more open, having been practicing for the last few weeks, focusing on this center. But let's apply the 3 breath, and the mantra is YAM. Y-A-M, YAM. Yam. Let's take another 3 rounds of breath in the heart space and chant Yam, applying the mudra. So keeping the thumbs and index fingers touching, but curling the rest of the fingers under. Bring the right hand in front of the chest and the left is resting on the knee. So you can connect through the mudra as well. Apply the inhale to come to the center of this chakra. Feel Anahata. As you chant, discover the boundless energy that surrounds the whole body. Connect with that big heart energy. Releasing the mudra, hands on the knees. Adjust your posture. For pranayama is box breathing. So the heart chakra is this emotional center, moving center with the emotions, of course, and it is a bridge between the lower chakras and the higher chakras. Now the sacral chakra also an emotional center. If you visualize the base chakra, sacral chakra, and the navel chakra as a lower chakra system, it's a downward facing triangle. Then in the middle of it is the sacral chakra, an emotional center. So these are the 2 points I like to connect while applying box breathing, because breath retention is to awaken and balance the heart chakra. So let's exhale together, empty the breath out, navel in lightly, and awareness on the sacral chakra. Visualize that orange color there. Then breathe and sweep along the spine into the heart space. Hold the breath in lightly, just as a warm-up. Then from the heart center, as you breathe out, sink down into sacral chakra. Now leave the breath out just a little bit. And we're adding the counting, so breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Rise into the heart space. Hold the breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow release. Sink down into connect sacral. Now hold the breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Heart awareness. Hold the breath in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out slow and steady. Count for 4. And if you feel you're ready for 5, then match the same lengths for the breath retention. Leave the breath out. Guide the inhale, rise to heart. Hold. Then out. Hold. Then in. And rise with the inhale. So the in-breath is expansive, filling up prana vayu here. Hold the breath, feel that energy rising in the heart center. Then as you guide the breath out with your awareness down, apana vayu, resting, sacral chakra, anchoring down. Feel that energy building there. Lovely. So take 2 more rounds. Box breathing between the chakras. And release the counting, the guiding of the breath. Take a few rounds of natural, easy flow. Just observe the breath. And to seal pranayama practice, we'll take 2 breath retention, 1 on the inhale and 1 on the exhalation. So let's empty out and synchronize our breath together. Navel awareness. Then relax the belly, let the breath fill up. Lift your awareness up to the top of the head. And apply Mula Bandha, lift the pelvic floor, contracted up towards the navel. If you like to hold the breath in a little longer, applying the Bandha, that lock. Feel the energy rising to the top of the head. Relax the face and shoulders, hands and feet. Before releasing the breath, soften the bandha. Guide the breath out slow and steady. Take a resting breath here. And breathe in. Then guide the breath out. Soften the chest, bring the ribs, diaphragm, navel in. Lift Mula Bandha, pelvic floor up. Apply Uddiyana Bandha, so the diaphragm in and up. Hollow the navel out. Hold the breath. Before releasing, soften the bandhas. And then guide the breath in, slow and steady. And lastly, open the awareness to the whole body. Notice what shifted and changed. I use the energy locks, end of the pranayama, as I learned from many teachers, many yoga teachers, that helps with on balance for the energy system, the energy body. I feel it really invites more awareness to parts of the body, and with that release, facilitating a release of emotions or any physical knots to balance. And I invite you to, as you practice along, take caution. Read about Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. See if that's really something you would like to practice with pranayama. So inviting some gentle movements. If you feel like the legs go numb or pins and needles, then release the legs slowly. And if you feel like, no, the seat is still comfortable, then start with the head, lifting the chin up towards the ceiling and then chin down towards the chest. Maybe take a few shoulder rolls here. Both directions. That's it. When you're ready, open the eyes, blink a few times, releasing the legs long, lastly. Or first it was, doesn't really matter. Come off your support, windshield wiper the legs. Or let's take any stretching movement that would feel alright coming out of the meditation. Back into your space, onto the mat, back to reality, the present moment. As we know it in the physical world that surrounds us. Awesome. So let's come on to kneeling. That's also an option. If you have the block handy, then come support the sit bones with it. If the heel's having a hard time, or the ankle, otherwise you could just come on to sitting on the heels or rising up on the knees and place a support, a blanket under the knees. So I like to start with some movement for the shoulders, arms and wrists and fingers. So let's go and take the arms over the head, extend the fingers and sprinkle, spread the fingers. So from the fist out to the, imagine sending love showers over your head. Then take the arms out to the side, continue to spread that love out to your friends, families, your loved ones. Then bring it forward, send it to me and send it to you. Big love showers, and feel the warmth generating in the fingers, wrist, elbows, shoulders. That's it. Lastly, once again, over the head. Shower it all over you. Let it wash over. For another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Spread those fingers. That's it. Feel the energy rising in the hands, elbows, shoulders, heart. Great. Take the hands down slow and steady. Let it naturally find the ground. Fantastic. Be with those arms. Feel it. Then let's bring the arms forward, palms touching together. Take the left hand up and over the right side, so the back of the hand is touching at this time. Then face the palms together so you can interlace the fingers. So sideways looking like that. If that's too much, then leave the fingers extended. So what I would like to create is to bring the arms towards the chest and out. So feels like a twist to strengthen the wrist, elbows and shoulders. So do 5 on this side. You could do more. I like to work up to 10 in my own practice, when especially working, strengthening these muscle groups. And then slow release, so left hand come back over the right, and this time the right hand will come and interlace the fingers, same movement. Take care, this might feel different. I definitely feel my right side is the tighter one, so I move slower in the start. So just do a few more. Great. And then, of course, very easy release. Shake it out, circle it. We take a stretch. Nice. So we're coming on to a tabletop posture. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Align the head with the rest of the spine, softly looking forward. Shift your weight onto the right hand, left hand floats up and tap the right shoulder, then take the left hand down, secure it on the mat, and tap the left shoulder with the right hand. So do a few, 5 to 10. Actively focusing the attention on the hands, pressing the earth away, fingers are spread, and the arches of the hand that's on the ground is lifting. You feel the little space created between your yoga mat and the palm of the hand. Awesome. Then slowly plant those hands firmly on the ground, looking forward, tuck the toes under and lift the knees up. So think about the navel here, hug it in, lift all the digestive organs up towards the spine, warming up the arms and the entire body. Really receive that energy throughout the hands into the heart. Breathe soft. Now bring one knee to chest and then take that back, then swap to the other knee. So just bringing the knee up and extending, stepping back one little space at a time to plank. All right, so we're in plank pose. Take the knee out to the side, right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. Certainly feel the heat within. I think my face is fully red right now. And then come into a full plank, take the knees down, sweep the hands back, arch the back. So options to have the fingertips down and lift the hips up, or take the hands on the sacrum and arch. Nice, release that. Let's do a little wrist roll. Awesome. Like to just continue with a full plank pose and rise into a downward facing dog. Pedal those feet. So one heel lifted, the other one pressed down. Feel the stretching along the legs. Alternate. Great, so the feet about hip width apart. Press the hands down, shoulders rolling towards the hips, and the hips are pointing up towards the ceiling. Inhale and rock towards the plank pose. Phalakasana. Then bend the knees and rise into your down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, lift the heels up towards the ceiling, ripple that to a plank pose. And bend the knees and ripple it up like a wave to your down dog. One more round here. Rise onto the toes, look forward, then bend the knees and find that down dog. Awesome. Take the knees down to the mat. Sweep the hands back, or optional choices for an easy back bend. Looking up, lift the heart up. Fantastic. Roll the shoulders. Nice. Roll the wrist. Great. So let's flow into a connective Hatha from a plank pose. Looking softly forward. Inhale here. Keep the navel tight. Exhale, take the knees down, chest and chin down to the ground. Then breathe in for the cobra. Exhale into down dog. Breathe in, rock forward. Phalakasana. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down. Ashtanga Namaskar. And breathe into cobra Bhujangasana. And tuck the toes under for Adho Mukha Svanasana. One more round. Feel the posture, the strength, the stability of the plank pose. Now lower down the humbleness of this new pose. And then arching, rising up to open the heart. Bend the back and transition into down dog. Lovely. Take the knees down once again. Sweep the hands back. Come to a soft back bend. Roll those shoulders. Feel the wrist. So let's work on how can we modify. If we need to, like to work through some easy more variations. So one would be is being on a fist. So let's give that a go. Coming on the fist and press up to plank pose. So you probably feel the difference here. Then take the knees and chest down. Breathe into adjust to cobra pose. Let's see how that feels if you're on the fist. But then needs to change to push up and maybe come into child's pose to soften. And then planting the elbows down, tuck the toes under, hips up to a dolphin pose. Looking forward, soft gaze, see the fingers there. Great. Then knees down, sweep the hands back. Again, a lovely lift, hips up, arch the back. Great, shake it out. So this is our way of thinking, how can I modify? Now, Hatha has this connective flow, but also Vinyasa Yoga has a connective flow between standing postures and in asana salutation. So that is Chaturanga Dandasana, is from plank pose. So let me demo first and then we'll join in together. So starting with the plank pose, we're actively pressing on the mat Then releasing the shoulders leveled with the elbows. So hugging the navel in is really key to lift the hips up. So activating the back and the legs. So lowering down. Then breathe in to rise up, untuck the toes to the upward facing dog. And push up into a down dog. Yes, so let's see one more time, rocking forward. You may like to join me to plank pose. Feel that activation. Hollow the navel. Exhale. Shoulders, think shoulders and elbows level. Breathe in. Rise to up dog. And lift into down dog. Take the knees down. Let's have a wrist roll. Or arching the back. Nice stretch. Great. To release these arms, come onto kneeling and take the right arm up, left under tap between the shoulder blades and circle it around. Oh, that was a lovely release. Oh, on both sides, what a treat. Great. Shoulder rolls, little shake. Big stretch, easy. So, modifying Chaturanga, Dandasana in Vinyasa connective flow and upward facing dog is coming onto the fist, under the shoulders, feet hip width apart. Breathe in as you look forward. Exhale, lower down. Then breathe and rock up, lift up to upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips up or take the knees down first, transition. And if the wrists are in a challenging way, then come into an dolphin pose. Nice. Another option would be to practice is on the knees. So that would be a really easy way to prepare. So exhale down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Now leave the knees down and come into a supported upward facing dog. Tuck the toes under and push into down dog or into your child's pose. Yeah, let's work with that one more round. Yeah, it's definitely a lovely way to build up strength and work towards a full flow of Vinyasa or the Hatha connective flow. Definitely feel the hands, the shoulders, and the heart more active after working with these asanas. So let's take the hands forward and come down to release all of that. So bring the arms by the side once your belly is on the ground, chin tucked towards the chest, and breathe and rise up to your locust pose. And then exhale to soften it down. Then breathe and big breath in, rise. Then soften. Last one, opportunity to interlace the fingers and open up the front of the chest, pointing the toes away, breathing. Feel how the breath actually helping and guiding that opening. Alright, slow release, take the hands on the mat, sweep it forward, elbows under the shoulders for a swings pose. So, inhale to lift the chin up, look up, and exhale, chin towards the chest. Breathe in, rise, lift, chin up. And slow release, chin down. Could go for another round. Alright, staying in Sphinx pose. I'd like to take the feet a little wider, toes pointing in. The heels can roll out. Softness, being at ease with the legs, the glutes around the hips, feeling and sensing their lower back. This arch in the lower back might be too much. If that's the case, take the elbows forward and rest the head on top. And that might be an enough back bend. If it is a pose that you can be with, then pressing the elbows down, shoulders rolled away at this stage. And slowly, next exhale, chin to chest. Invite the head to move forward and down. Let's take 5 breaths here in Sphinx pose, a lovely release for the back. Be sweeping and guiding the breaths along the spine. Will help and ease the connective tissues. Next, inhale to lift the head up, sweep the elbows forward, lower the body down, breathe out. Create pillow with the hands, forehead rest on top, sway the hips side to side if you feel you need a gentle movement. Otherwise, just stillness and feeling the support from the ground. Having the belly on the ground, sensing that massage for the digestive organs. Nice. So let's release the shoulders. So lift up back into the elbows. Take your book or block forward in top of your mat. We'll spend a minute on each side with this variation of releasing the shoulders. So bringing the elbows. Let's start with the right forearm forward and the left is in the back. And so, okay, so if I mirror you, I have to change arms. So you have the right forearm forward and the left is in the back. All right, and under the chest, you want to walk the elbows away in opposite direction. And tuck the back toes, tuck the toes and the back under and press the chest a little bit forward. Just enough to feel the sensations in the shoulders and maybe even grounding the fingers down and pressing onto the mat. Just some light muscle activation at the beginning. Untuck the toes and soften the hands. The forehead can come down onto a block. So just take 5 breaths here. And use the in-breath to lift the head. Light muscle activation, press the hands down, then the elbows, walk them close. Nice. Might need to adjust the block, I know I have to. And then change over, left elbow forward and forearm forward, right is back. Lift up a little bit, create a light stretch, then walk the elbows opposite direction under the chest. So make yourself enough space to breathe though. Once this sensation is created in the shoulders, then tuck the toes, push lightly forward, see if that works. If not, then ease out of it. Forehead on the block or your support. You might not need it. Just sweep and scan the body. Invite softness. Breathe in to lift the head up, walk the elbows closer, create that pillow for the head, come down. And another lovely option is to take the hands by your side and rest on the cheek. Nice. Then let's set up the hands next to the chest, push up to knees and onto the end of the mat, kneeling. Roll those shoulders one last time. So 2 more poses to do before Shavasana, a yin pose. We probably noticed we arrived to a yin portion of a yin yoga practice. So using the block, or if that's not an option, then roll up a beach towel to place it under the sacrum. So 2 options here to work with. Supported bridge pose to go into. So setting up heels at the top of the mat, lie down, hold the block or your beach towel here, bend the knees close to the bum. Inhale to lift the hips up, and let's take the first is on a smaller settings of your block under the hips. And making sure that the block is supporting the sacrum. Alright, so options here to have the arms by your side at this stage. Extend the leg long, one at a time. So this will create a lovely stretch for the front of the body. Probably feeling the hip flexor muscles, the lower abdominal tissues lengthening. The chest is open, your shoulders anchored down with the back of the head. If this is a pose where you can be still and then hold here, arms can be taken over the head for an add-on. So we're starting and would like to be here for 2 minutes for now. Anytime the fingers start to tingle with that being over the head, then simply bring them back down to the side of the body. No big deal. This posture, a lovely release for your lower back. So as the block is supporting the sacrum and the back of the heart is grounded on the ground, maybe you like to apply the breath between these 2 points, sweeping from the sacrum up to the heart on the inhale, And then sweeping down through the exhale. Connecting with these emotional centers. Just taking the last 5 rounds of breath here. And slowly move the arms by the body. And bend the knees one at a time. Bring the soles of the feet on the mat. Now, options to stay here for another 5 rounds of breath, or lift the hips up if using a block, coming onto a medium settings. If you like to add another book or a beach towel to lift up the hips a little higher, there's an option. Now with this pose, it's really up to experimenting with lengthening the legs. So when I lengthen the legs, I tend to hyperextend the knees. So I often just bring the knees still up and together, soles of the feet out to the side. But that can create a new sensation. So if that's too much, then just the feet parallel on the mat, knees pointing up. Options again, arms can float over the head. With this pose, a higher bridge, supported bridge pose, can feel from the knees a lovely energy flowing up towards the hips. It fills up all these connective tissues, organs of the pelvis. And gradually, as it filled up, trickling towards the heart, it fills up the ribs, the lungs, the heart, and moving towards the throat center and the head, invigorating the brain, the eyes, the entire head. Lovely. So inhale here and lift the hips up. If you have the arms by your side, if the arms are over the head, then first move the arms by your side, of course, and then slow-mo, maybe activate the glutes first, lift the hips up, and then move your support out to the side. So option could be to stay knees together, toe heel the feet out to the side of your mat. You may like to gradually lengthen the legs or hold it knees to chest. So at this time you can be your own teacher here. What do you need? What would feel nice for the rebound? So hugging the knees and maybe rocking side to side. Still slow-mo. So nowhere to rush, right? The yoga practice is to be such an exploration and discovery, the inner beautiful forest or inner weather is at this time, and it changes each time. So let's roll onto one side, push up to sitting, use the block, or to a more restorative version, a rolled up beach towel to support the back, the shoulder blades, to come into a fish pose. So when I'm lying down, I want to feel the shoulder blades on, and especially the bottom of the shoulder blades on the support to create a nice arch, and the arms can come out, lengthen from the shoulders, palm facing up. So easy soft support at fish pose. If you're working with the block, which I like to also demo, I'll turn around. So with the block, we would like to work on a medium length or height, actually, not the length. So it goes on lengthways and extend the legs long. So when lying down, want to feel the top or end of the block is to the bottom of the bra strap and in between the shoulder blades. But the top of the block is not supporting the back of the neck. So the head can rest down. If the head is far away, of course, you can grab a pillow to support the head. So this is a deeper, feel like a more sensation, opening the front, facilitating a deeper breath, rise and fall. So yes, options to be here for a minute or so, resetting the times. So make your choice where you would like to be and hold that posture. Connect with the breath, feel that heart space being open. And the heart is pointing towards the ceiling, away from the ground. There's a gravity pulling down. And invite softness across the face where possible, in the shoulders, the belly. Lightness across the hips and legs, even though they anchor down. And a few more breaths to take here. And so do easy rolling off your support. Think about the left side. Then bring the right arm over front of the body and roll onto that left side. If you feel like staying there, go for it. And use the right hand to push up and come up. To see that posture, might like to take a windshield wiper for a rebound, or maybe extending the legs. Bend the knees are still bent and just rounding the back. Not too long, just a bit. So let me share with you our amazing restorative practice is Burrito Shavasana. That's right. So let's create that head setup. The beach towels will be the support, and if you like to cover up, then bring an extra blanket. Also an idea to set your timer for like 15-20 minutes, depend how long you would like to be in a restorative Shavasana. I will guide you in, then play the sound bowls to deep relaxation, and then leave you to marinate in the pose a bit longer. So the hand towel will just come to the end of your mat. That will cover the head. You can place it on the side as well. Let's have one beach towel for the legs. You have a blanket. The block will not be needed. I like to create a support for the head. Two easy options. So to have for the beach towel to more like a square shape. And there is the one end, if you hold it up like this, the one end that you have like a steps with the edge. Let that come facing down, and the thicker, more firmer end pointing to the end of your mat. So you want to lay down on this angle, the upper back, and the other end will support the back of the head. So we want to help create the head in a position that the chin is slightly tucking towards the chest. That will help and invite the nervous system to relax. So 2 things to remember: when chin is tucked lightly to the chest, then relaxation happens easily. If we lift the chin up and openness through the throat, then there's awareness, being alert. Yeah? And you probably feel it in 20 minutes. That's too long to be that alert in that bend and opening the throat. So Burrito Shavasana will be wrapping. So let's set up the legs. Is to think about your legs is the inside of the burrito, and wrap that around nice and tight, and have your other blanket covering up. So when we want to come down, yes, let's measure that out to rest the upper back. So here you can adjust, lift it up a little bit, which I need to. So that pointy bit of the towel is between the shoulder blades, and I can feel a gentle arch there, not too much. Then I'll take the hands on the corner and roll the towel in towards the back of the head, just to lift a little bit. Even the top corner can roll under the head. Create it in a way that you feel your head is lifted a tiny bit, your chin is anchoring towards the chest. It's not a full tuck. Your lovely cover. Then take this hand towel over the eyes and the top of the head. So just creating for yourself a nice wrap, an easy burrito to rest in so comfortably. Just scan your body. Notice the supports, the props. Let every muscle in the body just peel away from the bones. With each exhale, a little bit more and more down and in. Notice your body, the parts of the body that is kind of warm, being wrapped and comfortable. There's a sensation of warmth. I invite you to just observe that. And there's parts of the body that you might discover have a sensation of cold. If you have the fingers out to the side, maybe the touch of the air, or the chin and the nose might feel cooler. Or maybe the toes, even though they are covered up, might sense cool. And then easing into that relaxation, sweeping your awareness up and down along the spine a few times. Inhale from the tailbone up to the top of your head. And then exhale that breath down to the tailbone or the toes. With each breath, come into deeper and deeper to nestle in your burrito shavasana. And rest your awareness into the heart space. You like to imagine, sense that beautiful lotus flower in the heart center. Anahata. Inhale to expanding these petals with a sense of appreciation. And then exhale to connect and soften a little deeper and deeper.